is into, I would say, many verticals. Predominantly, yes, we are known for sugar, but what we have done is, during the recent past, we have understood the business, the entire, I would say, the way the economy is growing, and we are participating very actively in the, I would say, entire economic growth. Adding up distilleries. So, for example, we only had 160 KLPD capacity where we are doing the ethanol, and thanks to, I would say, the Indian government for coming out with very, I would say, very active promotion policies on blending of ethanol with petrol. So, moving from there, we added 2 more distilleries, and all the 3 distilleries are functional. Apart from this, we also have entered into the IMFL segment, which is the Indian made foreign liquor, which is, I would say, an integration to what we have been doing. But apart from this, if you look at the profile of Triveni, we do a lot of high-end engineering products. We can rotate equipments at RPM of 7,000, and I can rotate with my engineering solutions at 3 RPM also. So that's a beauty. We also participate in a lot of projects on defense.
It really seems that you really know what you're doing. And the other question that comes to my mind is, how does it go about engaging? Does multiple people from multiple segments, how are they engaged? How is a cohesive Triveni environment that exists?
Good question. In fact, I recall my interview with People Matters maybe last year, when we came out with the pandemic situation, and people were in fact coming and asking me, how are you managing, Mr. Asthana? You have a diverse workforce, because when you see engineering, we have people with high-end talent. When you talk about the FMCG segment, you have a sales force which actually is driving and promoting the products. So the best thing what we practiced as a part of culture was allowing employees to enter into a zone where we have a lot of flexibilities with a commitment. There has to be a commitment that yes, if there is a flexibility, you also have to come out and express your commitment to the management with respect to demonstrating success. So this is what we practiced, and in fact we were, I would say, blessed with the culture and people matters. In fact, there is an article also on what we did, and it was appreciated a lot.
I'm sure the people will read about it more.
Thank you.
And lastly, I would also like to ask, has the inflammatory pressures on food grains, especially the wheat, and also I think tea and other things, so has sugar also been affected by the Russia-Ukraine crisis or other inflammatory pressures?
Really, not really, because see, sugar is a product.
I mean, there's a famine-like situation in Africa.
So let me talk about that. In fact, sugar is a controlled item, a commodity in India, where the government controls the raw material prices as well as the finished goods, the finished prices. So there is a lot of balance which the government tries to build, looking at the entire economy of the country. So starting from the poor man to the richest man, the rates of sugar are same. You buy it at 31 rupees. Anyone else who is rich, he also buys at 31 rupees. So the product, the nature of the product is such that it is too controlled. Apart from what's happening with respect to price increases on other commodities, sugar is not affected to that extent.
And lastly, sir, coming to this event itself, the National Management Summit 2022, your thoughts on it, and what do you think it does for the youngsters of the country?
So in fact, I'm going to be a part of the, I would say, the panelist the after lunch session.
Looking forward to hear your thoughts.
Where I'm going to reward the millennials for their presentation. So I'm actually going to be the I would say panelist for the Brilliance Award, which is going to the youngsters.
Oh, Mr. Sood is a fantastic person. I have been dealing with him for a long time, and this is how I opened my, I would say, thoughts. He is someone who is too concerned about people who are doing good job, and that is why you see a lot of recognitions coming in. He is of, I would say, very open mind, where he also recognizes the talent of young people. Not that, he is rewarding people with experience and all. He also has a thought process of rewarding the next generation, which are the millennials. So this is, I would say, a fantastic thing to do.
Thank you, sir.
He's a great man.